Yo, what it do, TV land? What it do? What it do? What it do? TV land, man. Hey, man, it's a special edition. It's a special edition for you right now, TV land. I got this special edition, man. Hey, it's been on my mind, heavily on my mind, to really jump on here and speak on this topic, speak on this subject, man, per hand, because it's important, man, that we get his knowledge back to these youths, man, and get his knowledge back to our youngins out there that's buck wild, man, that has not been taught. So today's topic, today's subject, as you can see right here on top, man, YouTube world, you see what the title say, YouTube world. You see what the title say, on the dead homies. On the dead homies. We're going 2-in-1 today, man. I'm hitting you with two topics, man. Two different topics, two different subjects, man. On the dead homies and making it out. On the dead homies and making it out. We're going to talk about it right now, man. Pull up a chair, pull up a seat, man, if you ain't already at work in your cubicle, sitting back watching me, listening to me. If that's the case, that means Allah, God, he blew breath in our body this morning. He woke us all up this morning. He giving us a chance. Kings and queens, niggas and bitches, hustlers, pimps, and players of the world. Let's go. It's your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, a.k.a. Bonnie Hunter BJ, the Breeze Hand, man. You tapped in, you tuned into one of your favorite, growing, hot, riveting, epic podcast shows around, man. I'm uncut for the people, by the people, to the people, man. Hey, y'all tap in, tune in. Don't go nowhere. That's the blooper for the day. Don't go nowhere. Stay glued to your seat, man. As I say, today's subject, today's topic, man, it has to be talked about. It has to be spoken on, man. And I have to take you back to the origins, bro, of where it all started. It's our fault, I must say. First and second generation, the last and the third generation, we're going to take the responsibility and accountability. I, myself, personally, coming out of that second generation. It's our fault. It's our fault, man, that this peace treaty, 1992 peace treaty babies, and the peace treaty babies that had millennium babies that took us into this millennium world, this millennium era, it's our fault because we dropped the ball of teaching, man. We stopped teaching in these hoods, America. All the hoods across America, not just my hood, Nixon Gardens, the hoods across America. We stopped teaching, man. We dropped the ball, man, and that last of that third generation. We taught our young homies up under us of that third generation, and after that third generation, the young homies didn't teach. Most of them died or in prison, and they just didn't teach, bro, and that's where the ball got dropped. Stay glued to your seat, man. I'm finna take us back to the origin, man, the dead homies. Making it out. Let's go. What's happening in that chat box, man? That chat box. My shouts out, man. Oh, the King Ito. What's up, King Ito? I see you, King Ito, in the building. John Doe. What it do, John Doe? John Doe, I hear you. Compton Girl is in the building. Where you been, Compton Girl? You been studying? Antonio Anthony. Antonio Anthony is in the building, man. What's up, everybody? What it do, America? What it do, man? Today, I'm talking to hoods of America, man. Hoods across the globe, man. Hoods of USA. All these wannabe mimicking hoods at that. The hoods that was once a community, a neighborhood of traditions, a neighborhood of less crimes, especially black on black crimes. I'm talking to you hoods, man, especially, man. To you hoods that want to take the time to mimic gangs. So, follow me. We're going to take it back to the origins, man. It all started. Today's subject and today's title is because I want to understand. I really, really need to understand what the freak is on the dead homie. On the dead homie. On the dead homies. On the dead homies. Nigga, on the dead homies. On the dead homies. Nigga, on the dead homies. I think that's the most raggediest fucking goddamn gang slang that's around right now. And so disrespectful to the deceased, man. It's pathetic. I don't understand how. See, this is why I say, bro, I'm so glad of retirement. I'm glad that I'm able to teach now instead of really put my foot down and smash about this shit. I'm trying to teach it because once upon a time I lived it. I was ignorant too, like a bunch of niggas. I was out here dumb, ignorant, blind, confused, fucked up with this gang culture bullshit, man, that took all of my leadership, all of the greatness that I had in me, and I could have put that energy somewhere else on a positive level, man, and really led in a whole nother direction. But this is what the devil gave me because this is what I asked for. So I don't fault nobody. I don't blame nobody. I take my own flaws into my own self, bro. This is why I was able to make the change and the transition. This is why I was able to make it out. So today I want to sit here and I want to talk to my youngins out there, my youth, and kind of school those who are lost. Because there's a lot of them out there that's lost, man. All they really want is that fathership that they ain't never had, or that big uncle or that grandfather, because they took all this shit out of our households, man. They took all this stuff away from us. So these kids don't have it. They don't have the leadership of fathers. They don't have the leadership of the daddy's brothers, the big uncles. Uncle Clyde, Uncle Junebug, Uncle Pookie, these niggas picking up the slack, whooping ass for the mother if you get out of line and disrespect the sister. See, we don't have none of that shit no more, bro. In our eras, it was that way. So it kept us balanced. It kept everything level. And this is how the teaching went on and the teaching transpired. So it went down from generation to generation to generation. When they took all this shit out of our household, they took away the black man power, bro. They took away our power. Significantly, man. Put us in prison, killed most of us, and then a lot of us got weak here mentally. Not here in the soul, but got weak here mentally and became drug addicts. So once they became drug addicts, morally, it ate them up. It ate everything about them morally. It ate their ass up. Morally, physically, mentally. Now, you ain't nobody. To the disrespect, from the young, the old, the new, it didn't matter. You lost your reputation. You got weak. So all these things played a part in the breakdown of today, man. Straight up. So now today, we got all these young niggas running around hollering on the internet, especially on the internet, bro, on the dead homies. On the dead homies. You know how I feel about that shit, nigga? I got a deceased blood brother that represented a lot of boys to the fullest. I got a deceased little brother that was loved by the Nixon Garden, that was loved by his hood and loved by his generation, coming out of that third generation. I got a relative, my little relative that passed, coming out of that third generation. My little relative, Birdman, little brother. I got family. My homies got family. My real niggas I grew up with from childhood sandbox days. And you niggas be talking about day one. You ain't got 25, 30 years of better growing up in your hoods or the projects of your hoods. Stop hollering that day one shit. You walk on 5-year and 10-year better ass niggas. That don't make you day one. You moved out the hood when you was babies and kids and came back 30 years later. No, nigga, you ain't a day one, nigga. I hate to bust you niggas bubbles. You're not a day one shit. You didn't grow up in nowhere. Period. So a lot of niggas that grew up in other areas and then came to the hood and start claiming the hood and scrubbing out they grew up in the hood. But that's another day, another topic when I want to vent, when I'm going to go in and vent on you niggas. Anywho, today is about educating, enlightening, trying to save some lives of those who are lost, man. So let me take you back to the origins. It all started out, bro, for us in the streets, for cats in the streets in the 80s, for us trendsetters in the 80s who niggas was in the streets in this gang culture real heavy, really banged out, the B's and the C's, the Keyways and the Damus. We made up our own rules, just like you guys are doing right now today. It ain't no different. So trust me, this is why I'm able to speak and understand at the same token. It ain't just no one-way street. This is why I'm able to sit here and give up my own flaws of being as a former gang leader / gang member, gang soldier. It was our fault. And I'm willing to admit that. I can admit it. As a man, it was our fault because the ball was dropped through the last of that third generation. We stopped the teaching. Had we stopped the teaching, this shit wouldn't be chaotic like this. Guarantee you, it'd be some structure. It'd be some morals, some standards. A1, we wouldn't have gave up our fucking identity as a black culture. We wouldn't be letting other cultures call us nigga. Nigga. And the Mexicans is just so comfortable with the shit. Like, it's their culture. So it's like, bro, the shit just got out of hand. So I'm trying to elaborate with a lot of you youngers out there, man, who's listening, who do follow me and fucks with me heavy. I'm trying to enlighten y'all, man, that y'all got choices, bro. It's in y'all hand. The power of today, the power of the future, the present, it's y'all, man. It's in y'all hand. We live in our lives. Those of us, myself, we live lives and we live in our lives. So it's like, it's about y'all, bro. So it's like, look, this shit started in the 80s. In the 80s, we had a thing where it was like our Bible of truth, that if you was talking to one of your homies, or you was in a situation, or you was telling a war story, because we used to call them war stories, and you was telling a story, right? And then the cat might say, nigga, swear on your mama, or swear on your pops, nigga. That was like a burden of truth for us back then. And I didn't even do it then. I hate that shit. I don't swear in vain. I teach my kids. I had to get on my son getting involved with this new millennium after the fact of getting grown and getting in the adult stage. Well, you know damn well you wasn't raised to be talking about I swear on God, or on God this, on God that. I had to shut him down. No, son, you do never swear on the Father. You don't never swear on Allah, God himself, the power be. You don't swear on his name in vain. Never, man. Stop swearing on God, picking up that bullshit in the streets, man. You wasn't raised like that. You was suburban raised. Nigga, you had your own room, your own bed, everything your own. Period. Always have and always will, as long as I got breath in my body. Period. So it's all about teaching, man. It's all about the guidance that our kids don't have. Nieces, nephews of this generation don't have, man. So you really can't fault these kids and blame them for the wildness that they're projecting, bro, because they was never taught. They don't know how to respect elders. They don't know how to respect the old man or the old lady on the train or on the bus without cussing. They don't know how to, okay, let me zip it up till I get off this bus, or let me get from in front of this elder and stop cussing like this, because I got a mother. I got a grandmother. I got an auntie. And my mama, my aunties would whoop my ass if I was cussing like this in front of them. So, see, they wasn't taught that. So they don't know how to reverse it and shut it off, cut it on and cut it off. They wasn't taught this. So all they know is cut it on. That's it. Turn up, cut it on. That's all they know. They wasn't taught to simmer down and turn on and off. They wasn't taught that shit. We were. See, we couldn't sit in our parents' face like this and listen to adult conversations. Man, if you don't get your little butt up out of here, they playing dominoes and smoking cigarettes and drinking Jack Daniel and doing what they do. We couldn't sit around and watch that shit. We had to sneak and peep and watch. We couldn't sneak around and watch it, bro. You feel me? We just couldn't do it. This nigga calling me, man, I'm on my live. We couldn't do that, bro. It just wasn't going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand that when this took place, the swearing came about because it was like I said, it was a situation of truth. It was a street. All right. I text this boy back. It was a street ethic and a street code of us, telling the truth, or somebody telling the truth, or you calling this person out as a lie, or calling them out on what they saying. So it was just a street code of the truth, basically. So now, in the 80s, from the 80s, like I said, It was like swear on your mother or swear on something. It started out swear on something, swear on something, swear on something. Then we went, this from the early 80s. Then from the early 80s, going into the late 80s, start hitting us, prison, and county jails. It went to put that on your hood. Put that on your hood, nigga. Put that on your hood. Nigga, that's on my hood. That's on my daddy. That's on my mama. Put that on something. Put that on something. So from the 80s going into the 90s, it went from the put that on something to the swearing, from the swearing to the put that on something, from the put that on something now to the swearing. From the swearing, I swear on this, swear on the hood, put that on something. So now the put that on something transition from put that on something to swearing. So now I swear on the dead homie such and such. They went from specifying dead homies' names. Me, anytime I was around little homies, young homies, or niggas my age, any of that, I'm shutting it down. Blood, stop swearing on the homie name like that, homie. Don't do that, my nigga. Let the homie rest. Don't be swearing. And then, nigga, you don't even know him. Nigga, you wasn't even around here like that. Nigga, shut your ass up, nigga. Swearing on the deceased homie like that. That's disrespect, bro. And see, niggas don't carry morals. So because they don't carry morals, guess what? They don't see the disrespect. They think I'm the crazy one. Oh, he just been a mean nigga. That's who he is. No, nigga, it's about respect, bro. When did we stop respecting the situation when it came down to the cause? This is why, bro, you couldn't pay me to go backwards, nigga. I thank God I was able to have the breath, the mindset, the leadership within me as a man to be able to move forward in my life, to make the transition and the changes, and to not by choice stand out here on a fucking goddamn corner at 45, 50 years old, standing on the corner with a bottle in my hand or a can of $2 ass beer talking about shit, nothing, and jackass broke, or standing in somebody's fucking park, or sleeping in a tent, nigga. No. It ain't never been me, and it ain't gonna never be me, as long as I have breath in my goddamn body, man. So it's all a choice, man. So this is where these things transpired and came from the origins of history. So now, today, it leads us into, it went from swearing on God in vain, literally swearing on God, on God, on God, on God, on me, yeah, my nigga, on God, yeah, my nigga, on God, yeah, on God, my nigga, on God. No, man, we lost souls, bro. We lost souls. You can't do that. You can't do that. So now we went from on God to just flat out on the dead homies. On every dead homie in your hood, a nigga's able to just say, your brother, your uncle, your father, your cousin, your uncles, brothers, your daddy. It's cool for niggas to swear on them now. Is that what y'all telling me, America? That's a question for the moment before I come right back and continue this topic. I want to know on that question. Drop your comments, drop your opinions right now. Let me know. Is that cool, America? Is that cool, hoods of America, for niggas now to just swear on the dead? I mean, everybody, when the niggas say on the dead homies, cuz, on the dead homies, blood, on the dead homies, on the dead homies, on the set, on the dead homies, you telling me, quote unquote, that's cool, America? Hey, man, it's your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, a.k.a. Bonnie Hunter BJ, man, uncut, raw, riveting, for the people, by the people, to the people. I'll be right back at you, man. Chat box, drop them questions and let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Damn, this is crazy. Moving minds, I see you. Horace Cesaro, Miss Ruth Robinson, Roofy Roof. Uh-oh, Compton girl, you sick? Hey, man, prayers up for the homegirl, Compton girl, man. That's the attorney right there. That's the hood attorney, man. Prayers up for Compton Girl. Get better, baby. Get better. Brother-in-law. I see my brother-in-law that tapped in with me for once, huh? It's my brother-in-law right there, man. Mr. Pavolino himself, man. Or is that my sister creeping in? Mr. Machado, what it do, Mr. Machado? D-Deb is in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah, let me jump right back on in this topic, man, so that I can move on forward to making it out. See, a lot of y'all ain't going to want to hear that subject neither, because it's all about the truth. It's all about facts. And today, facts and truth is lies. Facts and what's the truth is a lie. Oh, you don't want to hear that. Give me the bullshit. I want to believe the bullshit. Show me the bullshit. It's crazy, man. So now it has led us to our vocabulary. We've been identified and jacked. First, we was once minorities. Took that from us. Now we don't even have identification on the totem pole. So they call us black. Like a black dot, like a black pole, a black piece of paper, black. Now on top of that, we didn't allow hip-hop to become so influential because we started it within hip-hop, the black culture. Could nobody rap today right now if it wasn't for blacks rapping? Straight up. And we can go into debate on that all day long. Whites, green, black, all the way down to Arabics and Arabs, all the way down to Iran and Iraq, rapping this shit because of the influence of hip-hop and rap and the black culture. So now we have been identified, Jack. I mean, not identified, Jack, but our whole identification have been jacked from hip-hop and distributed to other cultures to the point where other cultures mimic the black woman and the black man. Yeah, I know that hit y'all a little hard too, a certain kind of way. Another day, another topic. I'm going to get on that subject as well, man. However, we're talking about the dead homies. I think it's so wrong, man. I think that this generation, since y'all want to have gangs still be in existence, since niggas still want to be in the streets and run the streets and claim the streets as the hoods and shit, why you niggas ain't setting no rules and no standards, bro? So that the babies don't die and get killed innocently from these old fake ass shootings that you niggas is doing. Elderlies are protected. See, we did all these things. One thing I can say that our jackasses did as gang members and banged out, we did not kill the elder, and we damn sure didn't kill our babies. We protected the kids and the elder. That I can damn sure say. And that's for both sides, blue and red, Keyways and Damus. I can name some of the most powerful neighborhoods in Los Angeles during the bloody 80s and the century of the 70s. And damn it, niggas will tell you the same thing. OGs will tell you the same thing. Triple OGs coming out them hoods will tell you the same thing. We didn't kill our elders and shoot our babies, man. Yeah, incidents happen. You know, drive-bys and gunplay took place and innocent bystanders got shot, but it wasn't rapidly. It wasn't no every day. It wasn't no like it is today when you turn on the social media or you turn on the news. Kids are dropping. Kids are dying. Women are dying. Women are getting shot. I mean, just literally women, not gangbanging women, women. So we did our shit differently, bro, because there was morals, principles, values. It was structure in place, bro. It was rules. You would get your ass whooped. DP, thinking you bigger than the program because we had a program, bro. And we abide by it. And it was protocol. So this is where we are today. Without that structure, this is what you have. Chaos on the dead homies. See, a nigga supposed to be getting his ass whooped. Every time he make that shit come out of his mouth, individuals supposed to be DPing niggas. I don't care who it is, your own brother. It could be your cousin, your auntie, your daddy's brother. It don't matter. If you in them streets and these were the rules of the hood, this should be rule number one, man. Don't be swearing on the deceased, bro. Because you swearing on my people now, nigga. You ain't just swearing on who you know over here, and you don't even know them. You wasn't even around. You wasn't here in the 80s. You wasn't here in the 70s. You wasn't here in the 90s. So that's 30 years of your life you were not around in these neighborhoods, but you swearing on these deceased people. Something to think about, TV land. Think about that, man, while we jump into this next topic subject. Think about that. On the dead homies. What gives these individuals the right and the privilege to swear on the dead homies, on the deceased? And most of you ninjas was not even around. And you damn sure didn't put that work in. I ain't talking about no county jail fight, sucker. I'm talking about all the way, that work on the spot when you see your enemy or your so-called op on the spot. Put that work in, niggas. It's your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, a.k.a. Bunny Hunter BJ the Breeze man. So now, let's talk about making it out, you guys. What the hell do you mean by making it out, Cap? See, this is my belief. People always holler about, especially today, now niggas just really do it for the camera and because they want the notification. I mean, they want the notoriety. They want niggas to say, oh, yeah. Nah, homie. Everybody want to holler about community this, community that, and giving back to your community and do this for your community and all this shit, right? Let me break something down, y'all, for y'all to really understand, man. Because, see, people hate when I speak because I speak direct and I don't bite my tongue. And I can stand on what I speak about. I'm a man about it. Ain't no nigga pulling my strings. I'm not no puppeteer. And when I was in these streets, when I was active, nigga, I was a real leader. Nigga, I wasn't no puppet then. So I speak my mind. And truth is truth, bro. Now, I'm going to take myself and I'm going to take my young homie, AK/relative, as an example, right? Let's say community. Community services. I got plats from the city of Los Angeles. I got plats from the Parks and Recreation, from my volunteer services of my companies, Paper Chase Entertainment, Coffee Shop Production, my artists. I host the first big major concert venue in the Nicholson Garden. It was hosted by me. And then Top picked up the slack and continued the path of what was done. But I created that, man. I did it for 2 years. I did it 1 year, skipped a couple of years, and came back, did it again. The first year I did it, it was a major shootout that took place in my neighborhood between the main streets and a particular individual out of my hood from off of Bellhaven. So it brought rupture to my situation. At that time, I had Regina King down there. For the first time in the project, I had Regina King down there. I had Blair Underwood. Blair Underwood. I had Mac 10, the Who Banging Crew. I mean, the host of others. You name it. But the nevertheless, when that happened to me, as much as power that I oppose in my own neighborhood and leadership that I oppose in my own neighborhood and respect, still shit can happen anywhere. But when that happened, what that does was, for me, it taught me. A1, I was angry, I was mad. And then, certain discipline took place behind that shit, of course, behind closed doors, but that's not something not to talk about as far as the internet. But anywho, it taught me. So now, moving along, I continue my path as far as giving back and doing certain things to the communities of Watts, not just my hood at this time, because we was in the peace treaty element. So I was able to give to all the projects, to everybody, just Watts, period. So when I gave my functions, my invites was to the whole Watts community, period. Jordan Downs, PJs, Hat Gangs, Front Streets, 10-8s, Mona Parks, you name it, just that whole Watts car. And so it was a beautiful thing. But when you sit back and you look back, man, and you realize we don't own shit, we don't control shit, we don't run shit in none of these hoods at the end of the day. What we do control and run is crime and prison. Those are the two promising elements that any black man, brown man, green man, orange man, or whatever man color you want to be, and you in these hoods and you claiming a gang, those are the only two promising elements that you have, man, as a black man. Feel me? Crime and prison. So, to make it out of that, why is the question? Would you want to go back? Why would you want to prove something to niggas or the broke ass niggas because you hanging out in the hood with your chains on, and you getting paid from your job, your set career that you went to school and got a trade for, and change your life at 24, 25, 26, 27. Why should you have to go hang out on the corner, go to a hood function, a hood day, and hang out all day, drinking, smoking weed, sipping syrup, fucking with hard-ass drugs, or doing nothing when none of that shit is prosperous? I want to know, man, why? Somebody please answer that question. Why? Why does individual think that makes you somebody or makes you hardcore or hard? Nigga, if you was active and you was handling your shits and you was really, really in them streets when you chose to change your life to something different, guess what, homie? You ain't got shit else to prove. Nothing to prove, because you did it already, and you did it with some of the best of the best. And your reputation and your name precede itself, and you solidify. I don't understand. What am I hanging out for then? Well, what am I outside for then, as they call it, outside? What am I outside? What am I hanging out on the block for the police to pull up? You scary niggas gonna run and haul ass. I ain't dirty. I ain't got a pistol on me. I don't got no gun, no drugs, shit on me, because I ain't slang, I ain't in life. So what the fuck am I hanging out for then? It don't make no sense. That's why it's called making it out, man. When anybody make it out of any poverty-stricken area that you was held down in, you was beat down in, stomped on, looked upon, and you made it out of there, hey man, it's a blessing within yourself. You don't owe nobody in this world but yourself to continue that path, to continue to stay out, man. Word of the day, message of the day, man. Making it out and staying out, man. Understanding what that concept means. Once you decide to make that transition of change, and you say, all right, man, enough is enough. I gave 10 years of this gang, or I gave 15 years of these streets, I gave 7 years of my life to these drugs or to these street life, whatever your choice is, man, kings and queens, and you choose to make that transitional change, it's your choice. Don't let nobody take that shit away from you, youngins. Don't let your peer pressure or niggas tomorrow, homie, because they dumbasses gonna die there. They're gonna grow up, if they get a chance to grow up at a certain age, and then die right where you were born. You want that for yourself? Have some sense and some type of visionary in your life to say, man, at least let me experience some things in life. Let me find out what life is. Let me see some things in life then, man. I don't want to be born right here on the block, raised on the block. Nigga, hell, I ain't even never been to Beverly Hills. Some of you niggas can't even leave out the hood. Niggas can't even leave out my own projects, my hood, Nixon Garden, and make it to Hollywood. You know how many times I had to give directions to my homies because them niggas couldn't make it to Hollywood. And I ain't trying to put no nigga down. I'm just giving you facts of fucking life, man, to show you how programmed we are, bro, and how you got to reprogram that shit, man, to understand the impossible to the possible. Take yourself out that fucking equation. And if you don't want to leave, take your kids out of it at least, man. Have enough heart and enough vision to take your kids and your baby mama and take them out of it, man, so that your kids will have a chance. Don't leave them kids in the same situation and let the generation pass on down, baton to baton to baton. This is why I say the teaching got dropped, bro. The teaching got dropped, man. Our kids of today should be head on of in school and education. They should be head on this internet world, in this digital world, man. Instead of involving themselves with the buffoonery of it, they should be behind the scenes and getting down like some of these other kids from the other cultures are doing, man. They're involved. This is where our kids need to be, bro. And it's all because of the teaching, homie. It's not being taught. You niggas out there that call yourself just 35 and 40, big homies. Niggas ain't no fucking big homies, you coward ass niggas. So when the police come around, you niggas run. Ain't none of you niggas frontliners. Nigga, we was frontliners. Taking them ass whoopers and all with the police, whatever it's gonna take to prove our point. We was frontliners, nigga. If we say we locking this shit down, ain't nobody going to chow, ain't nobody eating. Roll your pillowcases up. Get your mattresses together, nigga. We going in. That's what we meant. We was soldiers. We was real warriors. You niggas is pussies, cowards. Oh yeah, you'll kill each other quick. But when it comes to the real war and the real shit, I ain't gonna do shit. You'd rather go against the grain with me and kill me before you go against the grain of what's really real, niggas. Cowards. Cowards, man. We backwards, bruh. Niggas need to understand what making it out means, bruh. Making it out means just what that means, bro. Get up out that shit. Get up out them situations. See, being in these communities and when you call yourself giving back, what's giving back? Giving back don't change nothing. All the giving back I have done over the years to my hood and just to the community of Watts, all the giving back the top have done over the years to our hoods during Christmas holidays, Thanksgiving, during the lockdowns. I fed over 10,000 people in the city. Just all these things. What has it done? Yeah, I helped somebody that day. He helped somebody that particular day. But we didn't change shit. Nothing, bro. Because we can't change the communities. No one person, because we giving something back, doesn't change our communities, homie. When the Chinese, the Japanese, the Korean man, the Russian man, the Yugoslavian man, the Egyptian, and the Mexican is running everything in these so-called hoods of the communities. When I say running, from all the small businesses to the major corporations to all the fucking poison food that we're eating right now today that they showing us over the internet, from the McDonald's to the Burger Kings to all of them, you name them. We don't own shit. Your mother's mother, who had a hamburger stand once upon a time, the mom and pop shops, we don't own that shit no more. The Mexicans got all that. So how in the hell are we helping the community if the community ain't pushing the line to help back? That's how that go, bro. I bust y'all bubble with that one, huh? See, can't no community be helped, bro, if the community ain't willing to help back. And that means no more killing, no more babies dying, no more disrespecting the elders, niggas getting out of line, black on black crime, brown on brown crime, brown on black crime, black on brown crime, any crimes. Those are what you call healthy communities. So niggas, you niggas got y'all philosophies and analogies all backwards and misconstrued, man, when it comes down to giving back to the communities, bro. What we need to be doing as far as giving back to these communities is a form of a committee coming together of real leaders of these cities, sitting down with the city councilmen, the mayors of these cities, the politicians of these cities, and we press that line, bro, that we need fundings and budgets put in place so we can go back down into these communities and we can start facilitating on a financial level to snatch our kids out these motherfucking streets and put them back in trade tech schools like we grew up. See, we grew up with welding, horticulture, wood, construction. You came out of junior high school, nigga, with a trade already under your belt, a certificate. Yeah. These are the fundamentals that need to be back in schools. They don't want none of that shit, man. What I'm saying and what I'm preaching right now, bro, is the honest God truth. And everybody, half of America knows the truth, but they know damn well they don't want it that way. You know why? Because it would grow and it would groom career-orientated black men and women again, Mexican men and women, whatever culture of the world of that generation, it would groom men and women to become successful, to become independent, to not be lost souls. And that's what they don't want from us, bro. They want y'all to be lost, man. Don't you see this? America, wake up, man. Making it out, bro. And this is from my heart, from a real one. Been there, done it with the best of the best, and made it out. And guess what? I ain't never going back. And what do you mean by that, Cal? Oh, yeah, I go to my hood, I visit, I go see my family, go see my people, hug the loved ones I love. But when I say going back, I mean, nigga, I ain't gonna have to never live in a project building again. I would never have to sleep, live, pay rent, nowhere in poverty ever again in my life. Never, nigga. Because I refuse to. Because it's my choice. And you got that choice, man. It's all about your choice, man, as a man and a woman, man. Hey, it's your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, aka Bonnie Hunter BJ, the brand, man. And I know the day's been heavy, man. I'm coming back at you again. I have another live I'm going to drop in a minute. I'm going to take a quick break. I have another live drop, man, where I'm going to drop, man, based on we going back to the Food Administration, and we're going to talk about the dairy products, man. They killing our kids off, y'all. This is why it's so important, man. I need my youngins of this generation. I need y'all power, man, to stand up and utilize your power for what it's really worth, man. You got to start teaching yourself and educating yourself. Do what your daddy didn't do. Do what your sperm donor ass daddy couldn't do. You do it better, man. See, my sons, I'm proud of mine. I want my sons to be, they know they got a father that's smart, intelligent, speak with integrity, solid, a warrior. Man, they got to be 3 times as better. I want my sons to become 3 times as better of a man than what I was, man. And they thinking, they decisions. My daughter, same thing. I want that for my children. You got old jealous ass parents out here, fake ass parents. Nigga, you don't even want the best for your kids. But you're jealous, sorry ass. You can't even read and write, so you don't even want your kids to learn how to read and write, nigga, when you should be trying to break that cycle and make them go learn how to read and write. I want nothing but the best for my kids, man. My nieces, my nephews, all 18 of them. Yeah, I got 9 nieces and nephews. I want the best for all of them, man. So it's like, bro, we have to understand, America, the things they took out of our household, the things they impregnated us with and took from us, man. I'm getting calls on my phone. I got to jump up out of here. You feel me? It's been a pleasure as always, man. And y'all know, man, it's your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, man. Hey, and don't get mad at the messenger, man, because you already know he busts his back. Because over here at the Mighty W, man, over here at the Mighty W, we always taught to survive, baby. We are always taught to survive. On that note, please don't drink and drive. Do not drink and drive. I'm out here.